One more video of the evening, and that is it for me. It for the whole day. I had a great day. I'm going to win. The Jays are playing at 9:05, I believe. I'm just going to take it easy. Take it easy. 3-year-olds. Absolute Euphoria was in 2:15 last week. I suspect she's very close to being ready to go. Austral Hanover is ready to go, but we're going to qualify him once more. Now, we found a trickle of blood in him the other day, so we actually are going to put him on Lasix for this week's qualifier. I don't really mind anyway. I'm always skeptical, Are they going to be able to go through the whole summer? You're going to get to that hot Philadelphia, catch a bad day, and then all of a sudden, there's some blood there, and then you got to try and clean that up. We can mitigate this and have him dialed right in as we get to that May 22nd. So we are looking for a start for him here, but first I'd like to qualify him once more. He is going to qualify on Lasix this week. Brace for Landing, I talked about him all week. I don't want to continue to go on and on and on. I think this horse could be any kind of horse, definitely on the good side. That mile the other day in 2 minutes at First Line was a tremendous mile. I think this guy's sitting on some real good work ahead for him, and I can't wait to see him do it. Carter Michael Dio's close also. Dominic said without the hobbles on, he touched the wheel on the bike and made a break the other day. Dominic just wanted to get a bigger bike, and I think James overruled both of us. It was brought to my attention, and like the Supreme Court, I just said, no, I'm not hearing that case today. James said, I want the hobbles on the horse. He went through this last year. There's no reason he can't wear them, and I tend to agree. So I struck it down. I didn't want to talk about it. So the horse is going to wear the hobbles and probably train in 59 or 2 minutes this week. Cash Deals is racing on Sunday. I'm down to drive Cash Deals. My plan is to just drive into Canada, drive into Ontario, across the border, continue on down the QEW, stop at Flamborough, race Cash Deals, and go home. That's my plan. We'll see how that plays out. Columbus is in to go here on Tuesday night. I have to leave a little bit early to drive Columbus, but that's fine. Coupe de Ville is in here Tuesday or Wednesday. Wednesday, I believe. I suspect she'll be good on Wednesday also. Crantini, I'm going to train him probably 1.5 miles again on Tuesday, and then come back Friday and school him at Mohawk. That's my plan. Cunning Connie, the veterinarian, wanted to do some work in her. What did she do? She wanted to shock an ankle, injected her knees. We were going to push forward with her and I suspect school her this Friday, I would imagine. Cutie Cumber has gone to Megan Scran. She will be qualifying, I think, in the Poconos maybe this week. That filly is so dialed in right now. I trained her by herself at Northfield Park the other day in 59 last half and 58. She looked really good. She's not a whole lot here for her. I toyed with sending her back to Ontario, but with so many horses qualifying and getting close, Nowhere's won great, but then, she in the end of May, she has to go to like Vernon for a stake race, I believe. So getting her to Poconos, getting some stiff miles into her with competition that she should be able to do well with, I think will serve her well. I thought about it, but ultimately I just thought sending her to Megan right now made the most sense. So that's exactly what I did. Five Fish Species continues to train well. 2 trips the other day. I don't know how fast she went, but she went 2 trips the other day. She is getting close to the races also. Gandalf the Black, great mile from him. You're not going to beat that other colt. That colt looks like a bit of a freak and has a very bright future. I think Gandalf continues to be that Rocky Balboa, right? Always punching above his weight class, always doing well, always looking to do well. He's got some gate speed, so it's easy to get him up near the action. James drove him great the other night. I would have moved him in the last turn. Wouldn't have mattered. That other horse was going to run everybody down. So it worked out well. He finished second. He saved as much as he could, and the horse will be better next week for it. Horn Player, made a break on James. I don't know if he ever got along with Horn Player that well. I told him, I said, it's not a big deal. I'll just drive her Thursday. Or Sylvain, one or the other. Sylvain got along really well with her the week before and won with her. Now she's up a class, in a little tougher. I'm going to be there with Landing Pad, so I may drive Horn Player myself next Thursday. Landing Pad, just mentioned him. He's qualified now. We'll race him at Mohawk next start. We'll see where this leads. He's to the point now where he has to trot 58, 57, 56. If he's going to hang out in 58 to 2 minutes, then he's probably not going to stay long with us. I hope he does, because he's a likable horse, but we'll see how that plays out with Landing Pad. Landing Strip, Amy trained by herself in the race bike today. 2-3 last half and 58. He looked good. First time with the hobbles on since last year. That I'm not qualifying him. this week. He'll probably, today's Saturday, back Thursday. We'll see how his appetite is all week. He's a picky bugger too. If he eats good and feels good all week long, then I could be talked into schooling him potentially. We'll see. I'll let the horse do the talking for me throughout the week. I'm going to go back tomorrow morning. I want to see how he ate his supper, how he ate his breakfast, and see how the horse feels. Leaps and Bounds is on her way to Tim's next week. She's going to race in the Margaret Provost. I'm sure I said that wrong. I'm sorry if I did. Non-winners of 2, kind of late closer. It's a good spot for her. Kind of a ho-hum, flat qualifier, but she had reason. Her white count was a little low. Her red count was low. She just looked a little sick. She trained great on Saturday, or trained great on Wednesday or Thursday, and then come back today. She was okay. Not awesome, just okay. The veterinarian was going to do some work on her and then send her over to Tim. Merchant Man it's got to be close. I mean, been in 212 a couple of times with him. I know he said he trained. Harry said that he trained Sintra in 2.5. A bunch of the other horses already. So this guy's got to be getting close to going to Mohawk, I would imagine. Mo Power Baby is in to go. I don't know how that's going to play out. We'll see. She's in to go on Wednesday evening at Northfield Park in the Iron Maiden series or whatever it's called, I believe. She's done her work well. I'm happy with what I've seen from her. We'll see how she goes. I don't think she's going to win a favorite. I don't think she's going to dominate, but she does need to get some racing under her belt before she goes to Indiana. She won't be long for going to Indiana with Ross very, very soon. My 1%, I was told he trained good on Thursday, so we'll see how that continues. Nothing But a Dreamer was the other horse. Harry Teddy trained him today, 2.5, I suspect, at First Line Training Center, so that's good. Oh my gosh, a good schooler from him the other day. Not perfect, but improved and much better, so I can't wait to see what he does. Very, very soon. Tuesday, we'll find out. Race 14. That's right. So Strong. But I'm going to put him in the race bike this week and see how he feels. Dominic said he felt good the other day. We've been galloping him. Just gets he gets bumpy. And Eddie Gary said he's sound. He feels good. Fine. We're going to see this week. Sister Solange is in to go at, I think, Monticello with Megan. The issue with her is her liver count jumped really high, too. I saw 5 of them this week. It's weird. The warm weather comes, and all of a sudden these liver counts started to come out of nowhere. Remember, we had a real problem with them last year. Not since October. Not since it started to get a little cool. We haven't seen any real liver counts jump up. They've been really, really low. So it has to be some sort of a virus or allergy or something that's going on. Because the liver counts, when they get high, regardless of what it actually is and what caused it, when those numbers start to elevate, they get really sluggish, the horses. And Sister Solange, I know Megan is working really, really hard to get them down. Smoking Hot Irish Girl, I trained her myself today, 2-3 last half, 58. I thought she was good. She will qualify on Wednesday. Difference between her and Landing Strip right now is Landing Strip needs a couple more weeks just to look better. He's not underweight or bad looking or anything, just a little woody looking, just looks like he's not ready, where the other filly, looks like she's ready to rock right now. Spitfire Overseas has been great. They said they trained him in 2-3 at Mohawk. I suspect 59 2 minutes this week, and then he'll be into school, I would imagine. His first stake race is May the 15th, I believe. So get him ready sooner than later. Swinging Senorita's ready to go now. Her first start will be a week from Monday, I think, in the Hackett. I believe a week from this Monday in the Hackett. Oh, good. So I'm going to go to Miami Valley. Sweet. Tactical Mounds will qualify this week. She looked great the other day. Very, very strong filly. Tailgate Buzz will re-qualify also. He didn't bleed. He looked fine. So we will... I was just looking at a text somebody sent me. So we will have Tactical Mounds and Tailgate Buzz ready to go for this Wednesday. Re-qualifier for Buzz. Trying to find a soft spot for him. I don't want to just start him in the straight hours at 6. It's insanity. So we're trying to get him in somewhere a little better. Anyway, I'd like to see him trot comfortably in 56, 57, 58, at least back again this week, but do it very strong. The other day I felt like he was slipping. The hobbles were tight. We're going to make a few adjustments and go with him again this week. Warwi Yuri, 2-1. Last quarter in 29 today, looked good. One more qualifier coming for him. And then he's got the City of London. I know a lot of people said, well, he's paid into the Spring Series. Can we get him in there? Yeah, we could. And get his face smashed in. That would be not good for Yuri. I think we'll go with the City of London. James thought the same thing I did. He should have no trouble with a half right now. Yes, he's a big horse, but you know what? As I said to James, give him 8 or 10 starts. Let him get his legs under him, get strong, start to look like a nice horse. This is going to be a good horse for the stable. For the people that have waited a long time, he's going to be a good horse for us. And whether whether that's right away in through July and throughout the summer, I don't know, or whether it's a little bit later, but he's going to be a nice horse for the stable. And today was step 1. Looked good in his qualifier. 2-1 last quarter, 29 seconds. And what a mission. Probably the same type of horse he was last year. Buckeye, fair type colt. I'd like to see his head on straight moving into the summer, so we'll see how that plays out. But for right now, I don't know if he needs to re-qualify, does he? Oh, he didn't qualify yet. What am I talking about? We'll qualify him this coming Wednesday. So with that, I'm done for the day. I'm going to do the opening tomorrow. Amy's going to do her top 10 list. But a great week. As I said, you guys know we had some hiccups, obviously, throughout the week and things that we're going to have to work through in the future, but nothing we can't handle, nothing we can't take care of. And as it comes to the horses, the horses were tremendous this week. Good luck to everybody tonight at Mohawk. 7:45 right now. Our first post, I believe, with our horses. But an hour from now, I'm going to be tuned in and watching intently. Take care.